Hello guys, this is Sun Gaming and today I'm reacting to... Wait, what? That's completely different from what I saw in the thumbnail. Okay, I might as well say both. So, today I'm reacting to Mom Marries Off Daughter for $1 million. So the reason I'm surprised is likely the same for most of you because the thumbnail said a completely different thing. Like I was ready for, a rich person falling in love with a poor guy story, with falling in love with a poor person story, and clearly by the chapter and by the thumbnail, this what's supposed to happen. But nope, instead we got this. Like Dhar Mann, at this point you're pretty much doing clickbait. Like at least change the thumbnail if you're gonna change the title, man. Like come on. Anyways, so this is 18 seconds into the video. You guys obviously know why. It's the series that Dhar Mann's been teasing. Anyways, let's start.
Mona's not home.
Well, then who's that?
Get in the back. Get in the back. Come on.
Oh, no. Cancel the Uber. My fiance's here. He made it after all.
Hey.
Hey, thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Everything okay?
Yeah.
You look a little frazzled.
All good. Nothing to worry about.
Okay, good. I don't want to be late to my wedding dress appointment.
Oh, no. I gotta get that squeaky engine noise looked at.
So, okay, I need to get a better frame.
So,
Okay, that's a little bit better. Anyways, so essentially what we have here is a person who's cheating on his a man who's cheating on his fiance, soon to be wife by the way, and he told the girl to hide. Okay. So we opened up plot points right away.
your
Anyways.
fiance picked this out for you. Which one do you want to try on first? I think I'd like to try that one.
A suit? Are you trying to embarrass me? No, absolutely not. I already picked out the dresses for you to choose from.
I'll just go with this one. Thank you.
I mean, I can't honestly blame him because everyone expects the status quo here. Like, when's the last time, if ever, we've seen, like, in a wedding, the woman wears a suit? When's the last time we saw that? Probably never. Like, people would be weirded out if she actually wore a suit. So I guess going with the status quo is better? Anyways, might as well continue because I want to talk something else.
Oh, Silas, I love Mona's new dress.
Hey now. But it is true. I love how it highlights your best features.
Glad you noticed it, Mom. I picked it out myself, actually.
Good job.
Okay, I need to know, are they essentially trying to set up that this guy here is controlling and wants his fiancée, soon to be wife, to be wearing what he wants specifically? Like, okay, okay, you know what, let's just continue. I guess that's what they're trying to
I
hint
also
at.
picked out her wedding dress. I just think it's important that my bride look her best, you know?
That is so true. You know, your father felt the same about our wedding.
Ooh.
She's like a living Barbie doll in my collection.
Oh. Hello. Sorry I'm so late.
Kinsey, so glad you could join us.
First of all, the whole... okay, I need to get a better frame. Okay, that's a little bit better. Anyways, so... first of all, how the heck is like your fiancé, soon to be wife, how the heck is her being a living Barbie doll in your collection a compliment? Like, I was with it being a compliment until he mentioned the collection. Like, once he mentioned that, I was like, wait, how is that a compliment? Isn't that a little weird? Like, okay, calling someone a living Barbie doll is a compliment because, you know, they look good. At the very least, as dolls. but the her and his collection part honestly weirded me out. Like, how the heck is that a compliment? Anyways, let's continue.
What kind of best friend
Brandon maid of honor would I be if I didn't show up for this special moment?
Stop rubbing your feet. These are classy people. And for heaven's sake, smile. My feet are killing me. You know I hate wearing heels. Forget about your feet. Silas and his parents like a woman in heels. Put them back on.
Oh, what do you think you're doing, kid?
I'm so sorry about the inconvenience, sir. It's training. Take full responsibility.
Is someone gonna take our...
We're not gonna have this now, are we? Are you telling me that she's with her fiance, and yet she fell in love with him? Like, are you kidding me? Honestly, the original title, and the title is here if you guys don't know, is fulfilled. Like, congratulations, I guess, but I'm honestly waiting till this one happens because, like, this is supposed to be the new title. This is supposed to be the de facto one. So I really hope that they make this one true so that it's at least not clickbait. But, like, it's clear that she was forced to marry him because of the fact that she fell in love with the waiter. Like, she fell in love with the waiter. Like, why would you fall in love with someone else if you already have a fiance who you're gonna get married to soon, by the way? Anyways, let's continue.
Order soon?
Yes, sir. Yeah, right now. Hello.
Hi.
Ladies first.
I'll have the fettuccine alfredo with garlic bread and save some room for dessert.
Nice.
That is quite the meal before a wedding day.
We're gonna have to squeeze her into that wedding dress with a crowbar.
She'll have a garden salad with a low-cal vinaigrette on the side, right? Yeah.
Okay. I like your keychain.
Thanks. It represents one of my favorite poems. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I
Couldn't travel to both.
Well, if you're done with your limerick, the rest of us are gonna have the fettuccine alfredo, if that's okay with everyone.
Sounds wonderful, Charlie.
Excellent. Yes, sir.
Okay, like, is their wedding day tomorrow? Because I don't think it's tomorrow because nobody picks the dress and all of that right before wedding day. Like, they usually pick it like a week or two beforehand. All that stuff is prepared beforehand, not on the spot. But, like, I mean, before the wedding day is supposed to imply that it's before, but like that's literally the next day or something. Because now, I'll be honest. Am I with her mom and the others for her not eating exactly what she wants because of calories and all that? Honestly, if they're close to the wedding day, then I can't exactly blame them. I mean, for her mom, for example, you want your daughter to look the best that she can in her wedding day, the one of the biggest moments in life. So honestly, if the wedding day is pretty soon, then I can't really blame her mom for trying to make sure that her daughter that's gonna get married looks as good as possible. I honestly can't blame her. You know what I mean? Can't blame her. Anyways.
Why are you talking to the help? And where did you learn all that Dr. Seuss stuff?
It's not Dr. Seuss. It's Robert Frost. And you know how much I love poetry.
You never told me about that, no?
I've told you so many times. How I was thinking about taking a poetry class and publishing a book of my own poems.
Poetry?
Silly.
That's
a good one.
that's good.
You're such a hoot. Always kidding. You know how they are when they're this age. No, Mona's dream is to be a great wife and to make a home for Silas and our future family.
That's my little Barbie girl.
If you'll excuse me,
I honestly can't believe that they believe this because let's be honest, no woman nowadays would have just the dream of being a great wife. Like, I hope that many women have that dream, but like it being their main dream, I honestly would not believe at all. Like if I was told by someone else, not the person themselves, that the person's dream is to be a great wife slash husband only, then I would say nope, you must be lying. Because like yeah, I hope that this is a people's dream, you know what I mean? But it being their only dream, I would start being suspicious because I don't think nowadays women only have a dream of being great, wives. They probably have other dreams like being in a specific job and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So if they were to hear that, I would start being a little suspicious, you know what I mean? Because no
Think
modern
I
woman
forgot
has
to
that.
wash my hands. So, how's Dubai?
Yes, I understand, but this is my mother. I know that you're doing the best you can, and I gotta go. Thanks. Bye.
Am I gonna play the card this early? Are you kidding me? I usually play the card like 3 quarters into the video, but right, like this early? You know what? I might as well play it. What a coincidence that she just so happened to be in the same spot that he goes to when he's in the call. Wow, what a coincidence! Like, are you kidding me? Like me playing a card is bad enough. But on top of it being this early, I'm starting to get worried. Like, I really hope I don't have to play it multiple times. Anyways.
Everything okay?
Yeah, sorry you had to hear that. It's just, well, I'm in an emotional and financial bind is all.
Want to talk about it?
Yeah, it's just my mom. I mean, she's in the Northwest Hospital really sick. You know, they say that she needs to have surgery, and I somehow gotta come up with 10 grand. And I just don't know how I'm gonna do that, though, and if I don't figure it out soon and fast, then she's... I don't normally open up to anybody like this. A lot better at just writing it down in my journal.
Wow. Same. Whenever I feel something, I convert that energy into my poems. Anyway, I'm really sorry about your mom.
Thanks. She's a sweetheart of a woman. And she adopted me when I was 10. Right when I lost all hope. And I thought I'll never be part of a family. I don't know where I would be if it wasn't for her. I mean, she's the only family I have.
My mom's the only family I have too. She struggled raising me by herself, but she did the best she could.
I'm so sorry. I didn't even ask. Are you okay?
Okay, by the way, about her mom, I can clearly see what her mom is trying to do. She wants to strike off the best impression to, I guess, Silas's parents all the time. Like, it's very clear because she wants to try to blend in as much as possible. That, for example, if Silas's parents were to find a topic, let's say poems, as being silly and stuff like that, then immediately, without question, she'll do the same to her daughter. She'll say, "Oh, poetry is silly" and all that, when she likely doesn't think that. She's essentially just trying to strike off an impression, you know what I mean? And it's very clear, like, they don't have to spell it out. Anyways.
I know you said you writing your journal and...
I'm fine. I just needed some air. And more importantly, to get away from my future in-laws.
Well, want to talk about it? I mean, I did just give you my entire life story.
Okay. Well, my fiance is a bit controlling, and with his parents, I think makes them three of a kind. None of them like me for who I am. My fiance wants me to be someone else, and it's not even someone I'd even like.
Look, it's not my place to ask, but why are you marrying this guy if you can't be yourself? And true love is about the freedom that you have to be who you are and who you want to be. This doesn't sound like love. It sounds like jail.
It's complicated. Lots of inspiration from my journal, though.
Yeah? In a house of gold, she stands alone. A heart that aches, a heart of stone. Promised riches, a life so grand, yet in her chest, an empty hand.
I'll be honest, that was a good poem. Lines that work well and good rhymes, that's all we need. Anyways.
Powerful.
Thanks. Honestly, I've never let anyone read my poetry before. My mom doesn't want me to pursue writing, and my in-laws and my fiance think it's just some silly hobby. Say it's a waste of wife time. Sucks.
I also know what it's like to not be able to follow your dreams. And all I wanted to do was go to culinary school. Open up my own restaurant. I mean, I had ideas for everything from the door to the dessert menu.
Why don't you do it?
Just one little problem. Money. Yeah, if I can't even help my mom, then I definitely can't be paying for school either.
Shoot. Gotta go. They're missing me at dinner. My mom doesn't want me to come off as inappropriate. It was really good talking to you.
Adrian. My name's Adrian. It's good talking to you too. Kinda wish that would have met you a few years ago.
I'm Mona, and I'll write a poem about an alternative lifetime.
Oh, forgot your glass slippers, Cinderella.
If I had the guts, I'd throw these in the trash and walk in there barefoot.
Oh, hey. You have a real gift with your poetry. Don't waste it.
Our lives are really gonna change once you marry the son of a millionaire.
Okay, I'll be honest, what I hate is that immediately, right away, they used an event that could easily have not happened. Like, honestly, I hate it when Dhar Mann in general uses events that could have just as easily not happened. Like, imagine if, for example, Mona had gone back to a restaurant before, what was his name again? Like, I forgot his name, but let's call him the waiter. So, before the waiter came in with the call, like, think about it and you'll notice that if this event had changed even slightly, all of that wouldn't have happened. Like, honestly, I kind of hated when Dhar Mann could have just as easily came up with a solution that didn't require coincidence. You know what I mean? But I'll be honest, in this type of scenario, even I can't think of something that doesn't require coincidence. Anyways.
Oh, how they'll change. Hey, Moon Joan Gloam. Stop wasting your time rhyming words. The wedding's a few days away. We can't risk you messing this up for us.
You know, ever since Silas and his family have moved here, you inserted yourself into their lives and made me into someone I'm not. If I can't be myself, then I'm not going through with this marriage.
What? I have spent a lot of time and a lot of effort molding you into the perfect trophy wife to snag you a rich husband. You are not gonna throw away my hard work, baby girl.
But Mom, I don't love Silas. And you said if I find someone I love, then I can marry him.
Yes, but you're not in love. We made a deal that if you weren't married by now, then you would marry the guy that I chose. And lucky for both of us, you have no one, so I chose Rich. Do you know what it was like for me? I was a single mother at 17. And your father, he was scared, so he hightailed it. I struggled to raise you all by myself. In his wedding,
Dhar Mann really trying to get those sympathy points, isn't he? Like, genuinely, I really want to know who's writing this. Like, I keep saying that Dhar Mann is doing it since, you know, he's the head of it, but I really want to ask, who's writing this? Because, like, I think that when they were writing this part, they were definitely writing it with the intention of getting sympathy, but honestly, I can't get sympathy at all, because why do you have to make her the worst, like, wait, not, wait, have, like, the worst, why would you make her mother have the worst conditions ever to try to justify this? Like, okay, make it so that she was a single mother and all of that, but don't go to the point of having her go through a teen pregnancy. Like, why would you need to go that far and have the father go away? Because here's the thing. I remember that most of these stories have the father away. Like, genuinely, what's up with this? Like, does the father always have to go away? You know? Like, you know what, forget it. Or don't forget
how are you
it.
gonna pay me back for that struggle? I can't live here any longer. It's not fitting. And this marriage is going to give us both a better life. So tomorrow, you're gonna pick up that dress. I've been looking at some places in West Hills and Wood Ranch with my realtor friend. I have a Botox appointment to win back some of my stolen youth. And I'm getting my teeth fixed. I am so ready for that good life. And you?
Okay, so her mom apparently sees her daughter as just an object, no more, no less, because she says, "I've molded you into the perfect trophy wife." And what was it again? What was the other thing that she said? The whole struggle she went into. Okay, first of all, like, she's talking like most of that isn't her fault. First of all, did your daughter have a say in you getting pregnant at 17? Did your daughter have a say? Like, okay, just because you had her way too early and struggled doesn't mean she'll have to pay. Like, that's your problem, not hers. So, why use her as the object to be able to be rich? Like, seriously. Anyway.
Can't mess that up. Do you understand me?
I smell something good, Adrian. Did you bring me some more of your delicious food?
Brought you some homemade soup. There's lots of vegetables in there that'll make you really strong.
I'm supposed to tell you to eat your vegetables.
Any word on that free trial that I submitted for?
Unfortunately, they denied her. She's too old to qualify. So the only option we have left is the operation, which you know is...
Duck, okay, I'm gonna figure out the payment, all right? Go figure it out.
Hi, I'm here to pick up my wedding dress.
Oh, your dress is already in the fitting room.
Oh,
Your fiance and his assistant are back there.
assistant?
Oh, Kinsey, baby.
His assistant, huh? Yeah, I would have been suspicious too. Like, why the heck would his assistant, who is a female, by the way, be with him in the fitting room, or like in the store in general when the dress is supposed to be for Mona? Huh.
Yeah, I wish Mona looked half as good as you in this dress.
Well, then maybe, baby, it should be me in this dress.
I wish. But you know, Mona's the perfect trophy wife, and
Okay,
she doesn't complain or talk back because her mom's so desperate. I just have to marry you. Mona! What are you doing here? I'm here to pick up the dresses. I'm taking care of them.
I see you taking care of things. With Kenzie. I don't need your dress anymore. The wedding's off.
No, you're not walking out on this wedding. It would humiliate me and ruin my family's reputation. Do you know how much money my parents have spent on this wedding? Everything has been placed as it should be.
That's a you problem.
No, that's a you problem. If you don't want your mom to disown you. Yeah, she's counting on this wedding happening. You're getting married to me within the next 5 days, whether you want to or not.
She won't disown me. Not if I get married before then. See, we had a deal. If I find someone I love, I get to marry them. And until this wedding actually happens, I still have a chance. You can't marry someone who's already married.
You're gonna get married to someone else within the next 5 days? Good luck with that. Even if you met somebody within the next hour, you still couldn't get married before our wedding day.
I'll show you. Never liked that wedding dress anyways.
You know what? This is the first time where she should just abuse the legal system. Like, girl, just be with him for a while, have a baby, divorce him, and you can have the cash. The first time that whole the legal system favors the women more than the men, that can be used for good here. Anyways.
You dressed me in diamonds, draped me in gold, thinking I'd forget the truth you sold. But I'm no fool. I see the cracks. Your pretty words, your vicious acts.
Even if you met somebody within the next hour, you still couldn't get married before our wedding day.
Like the card once was already bad enough, so I'm gonna play it twice. You know what? I want to play it. What a coincidence! It just so happened that the waiter was practically in the same place. What a coincidence! Like, this is more of a coincidence than the first one. Like, what the? Okay, you know what? At least they won't make me play the card 3 times, right? Right? Okay, I should say, you guys know, I don't actually know if they're gonna play it, because usually when you hear people like that say that, you know that's gonna happen, but trust me, I don't know. I haven't watched this before. Anyways, let's continue.
Hey, can I ask you something? Are you married? Adrian.
Oh no.
What are
Oh, his name was Adrian. Okay, good.
you doing here?
I just left from seeing my mom.
Okay, look, I have a proposition for you. I'm in a jam. A mess of a jam. Will you marry me? Like, today?
Is some kind of joke?
No. And to prove to you how serious I am, I'll give you my engagement ring. 15 grand, easy.
Well, okay. So let me get this straight. You want me to marry you?
And I'll pay you. Look, it's the only way I'm able to break free from my fiance and not ruin things with my mom. We can get a divorce after.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but weren't the rules that if she didn't find someone she loved and married, then her mom would find someone for her? Wasn't that the deal? Like, I don't think the deal continues after her mom found someone. I don't think that's how the deal works. Anyways.
Please. Mona, marriage isn't some type of transaction.
Thank you for saying it, for crying out loud. Thank you so much.
Okay, it should be special.
Under normal circumstances, I'd agree. But right now, I don't have time. Okay. Think of how special 15K could be. 10 for your mom's operation, 5 for culinary school. Please say yes. Okay, you said it yourself. You have to figure something out for your mom's operation, right? Well, have you?
No.
Then please, do this deal with me. Save your mom.
Sorry, but isn't that psychological manipulation? Doesn't that count as psychological manipulation? She's been abusing the fact, she's taking advantage of the fact that he needs to save his mom to try to convince him. Like, doesn't that count as psychological manipulation? Or like manipulation in general? Anyways, let's continue.
Save me.
Okay. But on one condition. When this is done, you write a poem about it.
Okay, yes. Deal. Deal.
Deal.
You think I don't track your location? Stop playing games and let's go back to the car.
Okay, hey. Get your filthy hands off of my future wife.
You gotta be kidding me. You're gonna downgrade and marry, what, a waiter?
I'd rather marry a waiter in a heartbeat than a rich cheater. Let's go, Adrian. I gotta say, getting married to you earlier at the courthouse for sure beats some fancy wedding with a guy I hate and wearing some dress I don't even want to wear.
So what did you want to wear?
Pants. Like dress pants, jeans, sweats even, anything pants. I just wore dresses to make Silas happy. Thank you for helping me today.
Wait, they just got married? Just like that? Okay, so the major plot point is done.
Yeah.
Now what?
I'm gonna go in and grab some stuff before Silas gets home. What's going on?
We should ask you that.
Yes, Mona. What is going on?
You can't just cancel the wedding. Not this wedding. Think about all the money that we've spent. The guests that have flown in for it. Oh, our friends. We will be humiliated.
Well, if Silence had cheated on me with Kinsey, this wouldn't be a problem. Don't put the blame on me.
Oh, honey, that's just what they do. They're men. They cheat. Come here. After all I've done for you, I insist that you sacrifice for your family. It's the least you can do.
It's more than that.
Manipulation at its best. First of all, she never asked to be born, you little piece of... Calm down. Calm down. So, like, her mom is at fault. What does Mona have to do with any of this? She's like, I sacrificed so much for you, or I did so much for you. Look, seriously, you're the one who had her. Why are you acting like she wanted to be born? No one wanted to be born. We're basically forced to be born. You know what I mean? So, like, her giving birth to her daughter at a really young age, and then having to go through a lot because of it, is not Mona's fault. It's her fault. Anyways.
I'm not gonna spend my life being miserable, pretending to be someone I'm not. Besides, it's too late. I'm already married.
What?
To Adrian. No.
Hello, everyone. I'm Adrian. I was your server the other day.
Yeah. Is this a joke? You are gonna get so tired of a sweaty restaurant busboy, you will come running back to my son in no time. He can't take care of you.
Well, I'm sorry I'm not like you, Talia. I'm perfectly able to take care of myself.
Don't bother taking any of your stuff. I paid for it all. It's mine.
Okay, I don't honestly see that insult to Talia as like something meaningful because usually for something like that to matter for me to like be like, whoa, she said that. For me to be like that, there has to be some context. Like, was there anything about Talia that said she couldn't take care of herself? Like, was there anything that I missed? Because usually, like, you know what, forget it. Anyways, let's continue.
It's not much, but it's clean. Take the couch.
I love your books. And be one traveler long I stood.
And look down one as far as I could.
Okay, I'm saying this rather late, but the fact that Talia, like, Silas's mom said that men just cheat, like, why should marriage exist at that point? Like, if this was true, then marriage might as well not exist anymore. Anyways, let's continue.
It's a good book. Sorry, this is all we have until we... It's been a long day.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could just talk in the morning.
I'll be out your hair as soon as I can.
It's no problem. I mean, you're technically my wife now, so you legally could stay as long as you want. No, you didn't have to wear those heels to breakfast.
I'll be honest, I hate the fact that Mona and Adrian getting married wasn't treated as much as it should have. Like they made them getting married a huge plot point just for it to pass like that. Like, you're telling me that you made them like you made them getting married like a big plot point just for them to get married and just continue on like that? Seriously, if you're gonna make it that big, at least put in some care, you could say, into it, and not just, oh yeah, they're married, by the way, let's continue to the next thing. Like, really? Okay, anyways.
Right.
Until I get some new shoes, these are gonna have to do. Thank you for taking me to breakfast. I hope you're not spending too much on me.
No. Well, this was basically free. Yeah, the owner's a real nice guy. He owns multiple restaurants and, Sorry, I gotta take this. This is the hospital.
And you need to take this for your mom.
Oh, I can't
A
take
deal's
that.
a deal. And trust me, I don't want a ring from that man. I don't care how big it is. I'd rather a small diamond rather than a 20 carat if it came from him.
Okay, well, I want you to know how guilty I feel about this. But also, thank you so much. Be right back. Yes, Lil.
Sorry things didn't work out.
Wait, what do you mean? Oh, no, sir. It's not what it seems. This money is actually gonna go to good use. Some for my mom and school.
If you ever find love again, we have many other options to choose from, even smaller diamonds.
Hey!
Do I know you?
Sorry, wrong guy.
I'm sorry. But a deal's a deal, Mom. And don't you see how miserable I'd be with him? This new guy is no different. They're all the same. At least with Silas, we can live comfortably. Adrian's not like that.
Yes, he is.
Okay, I'm sorry, but either way, how would you know? Like, how would you genuinely know? Like, if you guys think about it, like, she's only known Adrian for like 2 or 3 days at most. She hasn't even known him for a week. How would you know that he wouldn't cheat on you? Like, trust me, even the kindest people can be cheaters. Like, trust me, no matter how kind a person seems, they can cheat, and I might. Remember that.
Adrian?
Mm-hmm.
Who's he with?
His girlfriend. We told you, honey. All men cheat. It's their nature.
Adrian's not like that. There has to be a logical explanation.
The explanation is right there. He's already taken the money for the engagement ring. He's gonna go run away.
Okay, I'll give them that. They were smart by making sure that his face wasn't visible, because if the face was visible, then Mona could have easily noticed that he looked surprised, that he, like, that he wasn't expecting the woman, I'll give them that for being smart. I'll give them that.
With his girlfriend. And you're gonna have no one. And we're back to where we started.
Now, what I'm proposing is simple. My family will give your mother a certified tax-free check for $1 million. And in exchange, my lawyer can annul your little busboy marriage just in time for us to get married, for real.
I won't believe anything until I speak to him.
No. This happens now, or the deal's off. Mona!
Adrian, they just showed me a photo of you.
Some girl hugging me? Yeah, I'm sure they did. Yeah, but look, he set me up. Okay, I saw him driving away in the parking lot.
What? That's a lie. He has a girlfriend he's been hiding. He's no different than I am.
No, I don't know who she was. Okay, and I can't prove to you what I'm saying is true. But
See? They're all liars. At least marry the rich one.
But what I can do is at least tell you how I feel. I can't explain it, but from the moment I saw you, my heart has carried the secret, just waiting for the right moment to unfold. And now I can no longer hold it in. Okay, Mona, I love you. And not because of some
Unbelievable. Again, just as a reminder, that Mona and Adrian have been married, and by the way, have known each other for only a few days. They have known each other for only a few days. So how the heck would be in love with her? What, are we gonna believe in the love at first sight nonsense? Are we gonna seriously believe that? Because genuinely, I can absolutely tell this love isn't genuine, and it's just genuine because the story said so. Because how the heck would they fall in love with each other in a few days? How? Genuinely, how? I'm done. Anyways.
Hey man, but it's just how I truly feel about you. You've woven yourself into the fabric of my being. And with every thought, every breath, my love for you grows deeper. Okay, you are the light of my life.
Sorry, but I guess that's only her beauty. I'm sorry, but I think that's only her beauty, because first of all, the two of you only had one normal conversation. The rest was with the other family, so she couldn't act like herself much, and the last one was her asking him to get married so that she avoids the whole engagement thing. That one conversation was the only real conversation you had. So how could you fall in love with her how could you fall in love with her with her personality and stuff like that without her being her beauty being her main reason? Because you literally have only known her for a few days, and you two have only had one normal conversation. One. Anyways,
the song of my poem. And I could not imagine a world without you in it. Okay, now these two might be right. Okay, I might not ever be rich. Okay, that I probably can't give you, but what I can give you is my heart. Okay, and I promise you I'll never betray you, or hurt our trust, or try to make you do or be what you're not, because
true love gives you freedom to be who you are.
That's right. And if you want to wear pants to our wedding, our real wedding, I'd love that. And if I'm being honest with you, I never believed in love at first sight. But that's just because I've never seen you before. So, Mona Lee Johnson,
will you marry me?
You call that a ring?
I can barely see it, Mona. This is not what you want.
What I want?
Is someone who loves me for me. And Adrian's the only person who's done that. So, yes, I will marry you.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Mom.
Okay, honestly, I don't believe in their love at all because again, nobody falls in love in a few days. And let me remind you, the only number conversation that they had that wasn't either altered because of external that wasn't altered because of, external interferences, like let's say their family, or because like Mona wanted him to marry her so she skips the marriage with Silas. They only had one normal conversation. How would that lead to love? Like the most I can say is that Adrian fell in love with her beauty, because that's the only logical thing that I can think of. Like, you know what? This is stupid beyond stupid.
I'd like to introduce you to Mona, the one who actually paid for the operation you're about to have. When I was telling you about the other night, now I know that this may seem a little fast, but we are actually engaged to be married. Again.
Yeah.
Long story, don't ask.
Don't worry, Adrian. I know how that is. I knew when I first met you, you were my son. Just like you knew Mona was your wife. My son tells me you're a very talented writer.
That's what he says. I have no idea. I've never read it to anyone before, but Adrian's given me some confidence. So perhaps one day I can read it out loud to you.
I would love that very much.
Are you okay? Someone?
Do you really want to do this with me? Stay married and support each other?
Like, I've never been more sure of anything in my life.
How will we survive? Even the money you have for culinary school is now...
I've been keeping a secret from you. Okay, my boss let me cook for him last week. And he is willing to pay my tuition to go to culinary school so I could be a chef at his restaurant when I graduate. He said I'm someone he wants to invest into.
And so do I.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Mona and Adrian start their new life together, both living...
Wow, Dhar Mann narrating these videos, where they're a sight nowadays.
...as their true selves and chasing their dreams. And over time, things start working out. Mona begins performing her poetry in front of small crowds. Which eventually turns into large crowds. People really love Mona's work. And Adrian ended up graduating from culinary school with honors. His boss was true to his word and invested in Adrian, giving him his own restaurant to run as head chef.
Okay, that wasn't the deal. The deal was for the boss, Adrian's boss, to invest into him and get him into culinary school. And in exchange, Adrian would work as a chef for him. That wasn't the deal. Like, the deal wasn't for him to open up his own restaurant. You literally forgot about the deal that you mentioned like a few seconds ago? Genuinely? Okay, anyways, I might as well continue.
While Mona and Adrian's life were on the up and up, Silas's life, on the other hand, was a different story. He got married to Kenzie, but cheated on her too and lost everything in the divorce.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Could I get a copy signed to a very apologetic mother? I'm sorry for being so selfish. I was angry at your dad for leaving. I didn't think that love could be real, but you and Adrian proved me wrong.
which I'm so surprised by considering the reason that I mentioned before.
I thought I was doing what was best for us, but I was only thinking of me. It's clear that you are doing just fine with your life decisions.
I might as well bring it up, but why is it that every story has to be so optimistic that the bad person has to get punished? Because, sorry kids, the reality is bad people don't get punished all the time. Not every time that there's a bad person, they'll be punished. Like, Dhar Mann, you have to have so much of an optimistic story to the point that you have the villains always receiving punishment, because, sorry, but like, all of us know that not every bad person gets punished. Like, please, Dhar Mann, be realistic for once, and you can have the protagonist doing fine. That's fine by me, but having the villain always receive punishment is kind of weird because of the fact that, like I said, not every bad person gets punished, sadly. So, Dhar Mann, please be more realistic and try to switch things every once in a while. Anyways, let's continue.
Thank you for saying that. Do you really want a copy of my book? I know you weren't a fan of my poetry before.
I would love one. Now that you're doing so well, perhaps you could pay for my procedures.
You can't be serious.
My same reaction. Like, are you kidding me? Like, that one sentence tells me that all of that was fake. Like, girl, in general, if you broke off ties with someone like this situation, never bring up something that requires money because of the impression you just gave us. Like, that basically tells us that all you said was fake. Come on.
After all this time, you come here to ask me for money.
Sweetheart, now that the line has gone down, we should probably get out of here, or we're going to be late for the restaurant opening.
Yeah. Adrian? Are you here?
Since we never had an official wedding, I wanted to surprise you.
Oh my God. Adrian, I'm not even dressed.
It's fine. I told you you could wear pants to our wedding. And you look perfect just because you dress like yourself. So, I want to thank you for taking the road less traveled by.
And that has made all the difference.
I might as well wait. Okay, perfect. Honestly, what I have to say is that this story is extremely unrealistic. And the most unrealistic part is that they actually fall in love. Because I'm gonna remind you guys a thousand times, because this is a very important point. These guys had only known each other at that time for a few days. A few days. And they only had one real conversation that didn't include anything needed, like for example the whole marriage thing. They did, or any external interferences like their family. No, they only had one real conversation, and suddenly you fall in love with her. Suddenly, like, that's extremely unrealistic. Honestly, I don't want to bring up that much the whole villain thing, because I'll be honest, I could pretty much bring that up in every Dhar Mann video. But like, come on, man, two cards in a row. Like, seriously, why did I have to play the card twice in a row? This story has an unrealistic love relationship, and dependent on coincidences twice. Excellent, very excellent. The only way I can say this story is good is if you turn off your mind completely. That's all I can say. If you want to enjoy this, you have to turn off your brain completely and just watch it without thinking. That's the only way. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. On the left is my most recent video. On the right is a video YouTube recommends. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.